the coach for South Africa, Coach Desiree Ellis, and we also have the captain, Andile Dlamini, welcome coach and the captain. For a start, I'll just ask the coach to just give us her thoughts ahead of the game and what kind of game they expect against Zambia and how important it is for them to play this game before they play Algeria in their qualifier. Coach?
Look, we came together about a week ago, and I think Zambia has been to the Olympics, has done extremely well. We've played each other on a few occasions, and games have been very tight between us. And when we wanted a friendly, it was a no-brainer, you know. We would have liked Northern African opposition, of course, because we're playing a Northern African team, but we all know the challenges of COVID. And this will not only help us, but it will also help Zambia because they're preparing for their game against Namibia. And we got the players together about a week or so ago to get ready for this international friendly. We know when we play, it's not really a friendly. It's a very competitive match because even though it's a friendly, you still want to win the match. But Zambia are a fantastic team, and I foresee a very tough encounter tomorrow.
Okay, thank you very much. Before I invite questions, I'll also ask the captain to just give us the mood in camp and the feeling amongst the players as they prepare for this game.
Thank you so much. Firstly, the mood in camp is on 100. We know what we want to achieve as a team. We set our goals, and right now the first step is playing this friendly game against Zambia, which is going to be a good one, I know, and it's going to be a tough one. It's always competitive, like the coach has said. We are looking forward to tomorrow's game.
Thank you very much, Coach and Captain. I'll now invite questions from members of the press. Just introduce yourself and ask your question.
Coach, welcome to Zambia. Godfrey Dube from the Times of Zambia. Coach, you've assembled quite a good squad, more like a star-studded squad compared to Zambia, who's missing quite a number of players. How helpful will this friendly be to you, especially if Zambia played at the Olympics?
Look, the experience you gain at the Olympics is second to none, but we've assembled actually a group of local-based players, except for Hilda Machaya, who's in the country. She hasn't gone back to a club. So none of our overseas-based players are available due to this being a non-FIFA date. They only come in for the Algeria game. But the experience that Zambia has gained at the Olympics is second to none. And you know it's going to be a very, very competitive game. And that is the reason why we took this international friendly, for us to get ready for the Algeria game. Our league hasn't started yet, so we wanted to make sure that the local-based players get some game time, get some match fitness in preparation for the rest of the squad coming in for the Algeria game.
All right. Coach, looking at the levels of competition in terms of football, Zambia and South Africa are quite a little bit different. Having played Zambia a couple of times in friendlies, how do you look at the development so far in terms of football in Zambia?
I think the game is developing not just in Zambia but on the African continent. I think that the golden generation, as you call it, we all know that they went to the Under-17 World Cup, and a lot of those players are present in the squad currently. I think Zambia has shown that they can be a force to be reckoned with. They played at the last AFCON, and we're all looking forward to trying to get to the next AFCON, but start here with this international friendly. So, like I said, they're a very, very good side, very competitive, have very good players. And we want to test new players that we've brought as well as test the rest of the squad, because we need to finalize the squad going to Algeria. We have a lot of players from abroad coming in, and those that raise their hands in this game is definitely going to be added to that squad. But the reason why we choose the squad that we chose for this game is also to make the core group bigger. We had 2 or 3 injuries coming here, so Bongeka, Kamedi and Lelona Daweti are not available, and a few others that were not fully vaccinated are not available. So we came with a smaller squad, but it's just to test. It's always to test. but also to get our cohesion going, to get our positional play going, to see how we can get ready for the next step, which is Algeria.
Coach, welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, you are getting ready for Algeria, and Zambia are also getting ready for Namibia. Looking at the stats as well as the rates of competition from the Southern African region, what are the odds of the team actually, making it to the AFCON? And do you feel this time around with the representation that's likely to come from the Southern Africa, they could actually put up a good performance should all these teams qualify, even as they're in pursuit of making it?
I'm glad you say should. We don't want to look too far ahead of ourselves. We always want to concentrate on the task at hand, because otherwise you lose focus. But yes, I think football on the COSAFA region has really improved. Zimbabwe's been to the Olympics. We've been to successive ones. Zambia's been to an Olympic. So it says that the work done in the COSAFA region, especially the COSAFA Cup, has really helped us as countries. When you look at the last COSAFA Cup, the teams are coming here much better prepared, much better organized, and you have to thank the federations for putting in the work and giving opportunities. So we could have three COSAFA teams at the AFCON, and that would be fantastic for the COSAFA region.
You don't see any other hand? Yes?
Mine goes to the captain. Surely, if I'm not mistaken, you're part of the team that took part in the COSAFA Cup tournament. So, okay, then I'll just tilt it. But maybe, what are your expectations, looking at the fact that most of the players from the Zambian squad are also local names like yours? Some of them are quite new, others are quite old. The team to the Olympics, just tell us, what mindset have you applied to this game, and what do you want to get out of it as players?
Okay. Thank you so much for the question. Firstly, like I've said, this is a very important game for us. It's one of the boxes that we need to tick, and we have to make sure that we pull our A game, because we have a qualifier that's coming up. We're expecting a very, very tough game. It doesn't matter who plays, because when you play for a national team, you surely want to represent your country with pride, and I know for sure that Zambia would also want that. So I know it's going to be a competitive game, and our mindset obviously is on 100, like I've said. We want to make sure that we do our best on the day, and let God do the rest.
On that note, we've come to the end of our pre-match press conference. Thank you very much, Coach and Captain, for making time. I look forward to seeing you at the stadium tomorrow, and good luck.
Thank you. Yeah.
Just saying.
Oh, just stand here.
No, stay in the chair.
Oh, okay.
Just, sorry. You got it. Just take it to my shoulder.
Yeah.